Well, hello, sunshines. I hope that you are doing well. It's a new day, which means it's a new garden bed focus. Okay. And so the last couple of videos have been about focusing on the bed that I'm in rather than going from bed to bed. And so we've been doing a lot of editing, cut back, moving things around. And that's exactly what we're going to do today, of course, with the hillside garden. Now it is late, it is early evening. I wanted to come out here at this time so that the sun was gone, of course, because with this bed, it gets full sun, like brutal, hardcore sun. And so it's either early morning, like 5 a.m., or later in the evening. And so I chose later in the evening. And so let's take a look around and see what I'm going to move about, what I'm going to do, my plan for the hillside garden. So when it comes to the hillside garden, my main focus is here. Although I do consider this kind of to be a part of it, most of this is vegetables with a small garden bed in the back, and there will be changes made to that area over here. But for now, I'm going to focus on the top half of the garden. I think I've told you all before that this garden is so great, and I love this garden at this end of the garden, but I do struggle at the top of the garden. And so I have some plans, but everything is looking great. This is where we actually took that snake root plant from, and so I do have something to replace it, but I'm not going to do it today. Why? Because what I want to replace it with is another Weigelia. As you all know, when we planted up the front of the shed, we put perennials in there, and so those perennials are going to have to get out of those pots over the fall, or even some of them now. But that one I'm gonna wait because I want to move this hydrangea, and this hydrangea is doing great in comparison to the other one. This is a quick fab, and it's taken on this area pretty great. And so a lot of things are doing good over here. Was the snake root plant, and then we moved that hydrangea that was not doing good. I need to cut back this buttleia or deadhead, so we'll get that done, this buttleia. um but my main focus is up in this area right here. And as I've been thinking about this area, what I've come to realize about this space is that, ooh, the sun. Let me try to move y'all. Okay, so what I've come to realize about this space. Oh, I thought I moved y'all. I don't know where the sun is. Let me try over here. Okay, so what I come to realize about this space, there's still a glare, but hopefully it'll go away soon. Ooh, every time I hear a bee or think I see a bee. Okay, so what I've come to realize about this particular space is that I need a walking path. I was so irritated because I was like, there is something bothering me about this space and I don't know what it is. Well, I'm always like walking up the hill because it's a hill, of course, and I'm always traveling a certain way, moving the mulch, whatever. And so these little plants down here, shorter plants, are kind of in my way. And so I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, you need to create a path. And so that's what I'm going to do. So in order to create that path, I'm going to have to do some moving of some of these plants. And so I'm going to have them sitting in water. I'm going to pull them out, sit them in water. And that's why I wanted to do this at this time of day, so I wouldn't stress the plants out either, with it, this area getting full sun. Right now the sun is gone, and so we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be deadheading a few more things, like this goldfinch daisy. It's really pretty, but as you can see, when it's time to be cut back, it's time to be cut back. It looks dirty. This is a new bloom right here. Also, these Rebecchias that have been going so lovely, they finally gave out, and so we need to cut those back. There are some new blooms in there. And then I got a couple of plants to plant up. For one, a Weigelia. We're going to be putting the wild Weigelia right there where the hydrangea was. So my thought was, and look, I gotta show you all this. Aren't they gorgeous? These are my sugar tip. Can you all see the sun? These are sugar tip oh my gosh, why can't I think? Rose of Sharon, and I want to get a little closer so you can really see the blooms. They are so pretty, and you see it's variegated. I really love this plant, and I wish I could find some more because would love to put a few more down this line. But for now, I'm going to use what I have in the white Julia. We have one white Julia that is a wine and rose, but the other one we're going to put here doesn't have that dark foliage. It has the green foliage, and I'll look at the name of it again because I didn't memorize the name of that one. But my thinking is to put one here and then one on the other side of it, so it'll be 3 white Julias, but you know, the wine and rose in the middle and then the other 2 on the sides. And that's why I want to move that hydrangea. And so these are my thoughts right now. Let's get to taking some plants out, sending them in water, and creating this path. So I'm going to be removing a lot of these lower plants, and this is dianthus, for instance. This is dianthus. So I have a bucket of water just to sit them in. Need to move them. This is another dianthus. This right here, I always forget the name of this plant. This is Daydream Sandwort. I have 2 of those because one died. And this, should have tried to get more roots. um, Over here, I know you all can't see, but there's another dianthus. The sun is so funny. Okay. And then right here we have, this is a coreopsis. So I'm trying to get the path to go from here kind of up here. I just need a path. So I'm going to take this coreopsis and move it over. So I know exactly where I want this, so we don't need water. And there's a gap right here, so anyway. Then I have a sedum. I have another dianthus because I'm not sure I want them here. I'm going to okay. And then there's a sedum here. I'm going to move this sedum over to where I just took that dianthus out. Okay, so there's sedum over there, sedum over here. Should I leave this sedum? Yeah, the pathway. Okay, let's see. I want to move this just because. I know I just planted this there. I can't even think of what this is. There's another one over there. I think I'm just going to tuck it in with the other one. This is an ice plant. Okay, now we got that done. So the ice plants are over there, the sedums are over there, all the dianthus, and that other plant is in here. I have one sedum right here, and I'm thinking I'm going to leave it because that way I might move it over after I figure out this walkway and how it's going to flank. They can flank the walkway. And I just want to put like some stepping stones so it won't be like a full walkway. And you know what? I think I need to move. Let me get you all out the sun again. This rose. I'm going to move this rose over a tidbit. I don't want to touch this buddleia because it's finally doing okay, but the rose should be fine. Neither one. So I just need a pathway to get me to the platform or the top where it's not hilly. That's what I want. And so of course I just simply found some concrete or bricks around. I'm trying to find my gloves, of course. Found them. So we have some stones. So that way I step up. That would be the first stone. Okay. And I need to move that rose. Didn't I tell myself that already? Okay. Okay, let me move this rose. Okay. I think that's good. Let me grab another. Okay, that's good. Okay, a few more. Have 3 more. Just want to make sure like it's a pathway like I naturally take. Let me bring y'all over here. Okay, that's a better view. It's just the sun. So if you see, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones. It's just a natural path that I kind of take to get up there in order to care for the other plants. So what I'm gonna do is dig up the sedum right here. And move it over. So that way there's a sedum there and this sedum here. They're flanking the staircase or whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to have to get some mulch, guys. It looks pretty bad over here. Okay, now that's better to me. Okay, I'm going to take the natural staircase I keep calling it staircase. Okay, so now I'm going to take the natural path, and hopefully it feels natural to me. And I'm going to go deadhead the goldfinch daisies. So let's see how this feels. Yes, it feels natural. It feels like the natural pathway up here. I'm trying to cut where I see there may be new blossoms, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get anything new. So I don't see anything, any buds anywhere. Wow. No new buds yet. Now let's take the pathway down. It makes sense. Now let's take the pathway. Well, I don't need a pathway because I'm going this way. Let's go deadhead this Rebecca. Well, at least this has new shoots. Gonna go ahead and cut back the Nyphophia. Hopefully we'll get some more shoots from that. Here's another Nyphophia. Gotten a few shoots off of these. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I have to stop pulling on these plants. I was trying to pull out the dead. Okay, get back in there. Okay, so I'm sitting with this. I've walked up it a few times now. You guys probably didn't see me. And I think it's fine. I am not actually sure about this goldfinch. Why we're not going to get any more blooms, but the fresh blooms on this Rebecca are so pretty. And there are 3 plants in here, but for whatever reason, the 2 on the end are not as big as this one. I don't know why, but I love the blooms. Okay, so I have all these lower plants. Some of them burning. I actually don't think I want them back over here. I'm going to leave this the way it is for now. With these lower plants, but I'm going to find another home. I'm going to rehome these. But what do we have to plant up in this section? We have our let me find the tag so I can get these blooms were gorgeous. So this Weigela, I told you all, it's from the Triology series, I guess. I don't know. Let me just show you. Okay. And these blooms were so pretty. And look how bright green that plant is staying without its blooms. Okay, so we know exactly where that's going. I did pick up, I showed you all the other day that I had one banana cream daisy. And I went back to the store and I found 2 more. So we have 3 of them. I've cut them all back. I see buds on these, so I'm hoping we'll be fine. Oh, I had 1 more brick. We'll see. And I showed you all these the other day too. I want to get these in over here. These are called Whirl Raspberry Agastache. So I have 2 of these. And then the plant that I adore, I have 3 more of these. And these are Neptune catmint. And then I have 1 salvia there. I know where that salvia is going. I'm going to add that salvia down here. That one I think is dead. But I think that this catmint is going to fill in that space. So I was going to stick the other salvia right here where we have like a section. That's where I'm going to stick that. So let's do that. This is called the Royal Candles. Actually, oh, this is a speedwell. I thought this was... That's okay. I think I'm going to still stick it here. I thought this was... I picked up the wrong one. They had them all together. Okay. Hey, it's okay. We have We have salvia, we'll have a speedwell, and we have some balloon flowers. I think that'll be fine. Speedwell, aka Veronica, we've been planting a lot of that up. I really thought I grabbed a salvia, but I'm okay with this. And this is probably looks like this because it's the store brand. Oh, I left my gloves. Oh, you don't need water for sure. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there so I can cut the tag out because there's not a tag. Okay. Probably blocking the process. Sorry. Okay. Now, so I know I want the agastache right here. There's two of them, but I think they will, you know, fill in. We have lots of purple. This is pink. It has dark foliage. There is only two, but I think I'll be okay. And we can always try to find more if need be. But I want to stick them right here. Did I just step on that? Oh my gosh. I really need to watch my step. I'm sorry. I remember the tag. So freaking pretty. And those bloom in the fall. These are midsummer to early fall bloomers. Okay. Now I want to get these trying to think exactly. You know what? Let's put that white Julia in because I know exactly where that's going. Sorry, that wasn't the best view, but I got it in there. It looks so pretty. Like, even though they're both like green, it's like two different greens. Then you have the other white Julia that's darker. So yeah, oh my gosh, beautiful. Okay, the other edit I want to do while I'm up here is I have a peony that did not bloom, and it was said that it could be too deep down. So I'm going to lift it, but I'm also going to push it back a little closer to the wall. So it's right here. This is the peony. So this is a peony and its tubers that I've already cut back. So now I'm going to make a new hole for it. Hopefully not too deep. Put a little closer to this wall, but don't plant too deep. Hopefully that's good enough. And hopefully that was the issue. And next year I'll get blooms. Those Neptune, I don't think I said daisies, but I hope I said catmint. Those Neptune catmint I'm going to plant here. So the white Julia is there, if you can see me. And there's a rose bush here. And I'm going to kind of plant them. There's a blanket flower down here. And then we're kind of right where we just cut back the Rebecca. I'll do a turnaround and show you all. Now the other one that I have of this is actually a singleton. And it's huge. I did cut it back. I wish I didn't, but it's okay. Let's get this in the ground. So here's another view. This is where they landed. We have our Rose of Sharon, Weigelia. We have a rose. We have another Weigelia, and then kind of going around the rose up to the Weigelia. I didn't want to put them too close to the rose because I need to be able to get in there. It's already getting hard to maneuver in here as it is in order to take care of the rose bushes. So there's one here, and one here. And when you come around here, you run into those blanket flowers. And I did those off camera. The last thing to get in the ground are the banana cream daisies. Here's where I'm at. Yes, I'm sitting on the ledge. We have our yarrow here. We have a peony here. And I'm thinking these banana cream can go right here. And they're not too far from the goldfinch. I keep adjusting these, but I'm thinking like that. Peony, if it comes back. Yarrow, 3 banana cream daisies. Yeah. And all of these plants, like, well, especially these, I know I could probably split them. And those Neptune catmint. But I'm trying to put things in the ground more fuller instead of splitting all the time. I did a lot of splitting in the part sun, part shade garden, but I digress. And then right in front of it is the Veronica that we planted up, the Magic Show series. And that one is, because it's a series, this one is the Magic Show Ever After. Yep. Okay. Just put you back. Stay there. How about you? This tag. Try to run off. All right. I think I like this. So let's get these in. Oops, and I'm stepping on my primrose. Forgot there's primroses right here. This is where we just planted those. And it looks like they're trying to put on another flush of blooms. I really enjoy those. So here we are. What I did was watered everything down. Although I think we need to pick up some mulch, I think wetting it down made it a whole lot better. I think it looks great. I washed down the concrete and I had one brick left, so I just went ahead and put it up there. It's right up there between the goldfinch daisies and the Nyphophia. So we have a total of what, 6, 7 you know, pavers, whatever you want to call it, that I made. Let's recap what we did. We put the sedum here so that we can flank the walkway. We removed a bunch of dianthus and another plant. We moved over the rose and we moved over some of these ice plants. We also moved coreopsis and got those out of the way. We planted up this beautiful agastache, and I hope that I can go to the store and find more to fill in this space. But until then, if I don't find any more, I'll think of something else. But my goal is going to be to just find some more of that to fill in that space right here. And as we walk up our pathway, we put in those banana cream daisy 2. They have a 2. They must have a banana cream 1, I guess. We put those 3 right here. We lifted up that peony, and hopefully it will help with some blooming next year. And then we also planted up this Weigelia. And down and around here, we planted up that Neptune catmint. We also, let's swing and go back down our path. We also planted up, let's not forget, and I did cut the tag, this speedwell right here. And so everything is looking good. And I didn't run out of daylight. Oh, I didn't cut back my butterfly bush. I will deadhead that off camera because it's a simple task. You know, these split blooms, I'm just going to cut them off and then the other ones can flourish. Although they don't look bad mixed together, but I want the new blooms to have space to grow and the energy not going into the old blooms. So I'm going to cut those back. The other thing I'm going to go ahead and do off camera is the plants that I didn't put it back in this space. I'm going to find locations for them and tuck them in some different areas. So I'll be moving around a lot. So I'm going to get that done as well. But overall, this space, I'm happy with the edits, and I just have to keep doing edits until it satisfies me. So right now, this space, it's not just down there that's making me happy, but up here is making me happy too. What a night. It's a lovely night. Thank you again for tuning in to PoweFolk Living. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment because I will talk back. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've done all three of those things. Thank you. If you haven't, please consider. But until next time, blessings. Bye. We out.